Hello everybody, it's standard 6. Subject is English grammar. Let's start the revision for yearly examination. As you already know that we have covered question number 1 and 2. Now let's start question number 3. Write any one essay on the following topics. Question number 3. Okay. Write any one essay on the following topics. It will be for 5 marks. A number first, my friend. My best friend. Friends are very special in a person's life because our friends are the ones who stand by us when we need them the most. A good friend is not the one who agrees to his friend in everything that he or she says or does. Instead, a good friend is also a good critic who has the courage to tell his friend everywhere he or she is wrong. Friends guide us and support us willingly whenever we need them. They are the ones with whom we share all our joys and sorrows. I have many friends with whom I enjoy a lot, but Abhinav is my best friend. He is a very good boy and is very polite and gentle towards everyone. When I like most, what I like most about him is the enthusiasm and and his never say die attitude towards life. He is extremely optimistic and never give up. Whenever I fail in any of my attempts and feel low, he is the first he is the first one who cheer me up and fill me with the courage and enthusiasm to start my efforts afresh. No matter what the problem is and no matter how difficult it is to cope up with, he will always have a solution to the problem. He is a he is a constant source of positive energy to people around him. It is because of this optimism that he is loved by all. Not only this, he is also very intelligent in studies as well. He is sincere and works with the great concentration. This makes him a favorite to all all our teachers. He is always there to help his friends and everyone around him. I wish someday I will also be like him, optimistic and highly enthusiastic. The beauty of friendship, the beauty of friendship lies in the fact that even after small fight, everyone comes together to be one. Now B number environmental pollution. Environmental pollution. B number, environmental pollution. Contamination of the various components of the environment like air, water or soil is known as environmental pollution, and no one other than man is responsible for the deteriorating condition of the environment. Nature has bestowed upon us all its blessing in the form of various resources, but we use these natural resources indiscriminately and cause environmental pollution. We are developing, and so the lifestyle of people is also changing. This is resulting in the increased number of industries, vehicles and various other things that either required the rich forest wealth or run on fuels. Air is contaminated because of the poisonous smoke produced by the vehicles and factories, resulting the respiratory disorders. Water gets contaminated because of the industrial waste thrown into rivers. It is so bad that the big industrialists don't even bother to treat the poisonous waste before throwing into the rivers. Aquatic life is seriously threatened because of such practices. Nuclear waste is closed in chambers and thrown deep into the soil, leading to the destruction of the fertility of the soil. These are just a few major reasons that cause environmental pollution. The problem is very big because nobody is aware of the fact that our environment is getting polluted and contaminated because of our own negligence, because of our own negligence and ignorance. If we want our future generation to live and breathe in the healthy environment, we should have to stop polluting the environment. We will have to take a pledge that we will never ever pollute the environment and take every necessary steps to make it healthy and green. So dear students, here B number, environmental pollution, is over. Now let's start C number, most memorable day of my life. Most memorable day of my life. There are certain days and times in our lives that we can never ever forget. They leave a special mark in our memory and we cherish them forever. One such memorable day in my life was when I won my first extempore extempore competition prize. I was in class 4 that time, and I was in forward. Then one day my class teacher announced that an inter-house extempore competition was going to be held in our school the next week. I wanted to participate in the competition, so I submitted my name. I used to practice at night in front of the mirror, and my mother gave me different topics to talk about. I used to have great fun while practicing for the competition. When the competition was about to start, I was a little nervous. But as soon as my turn came, I went ahead and picked up a slip. My topic was books, and I was feeling really confident now. I spoke fluently with enthusiasm. I said everything I knew about books and even narrated the benefits of reading good books. Everyone clapped when I finished. When the results were declared, I was delighted to know that I had won the first prize. It was the first time I had won the competition. I felt like a winner. Since that day, there has been no looking back. I practice in many competitions and work hard to win. Now let's see our question number 3. Read the following outlines and write any one story based on them. A number: a man had a goose which lay a golden egg every day. The man collected 14 eggs in a fortnight, become impatient, greed overtook his thought, wanted to become rich instantly, killed the goose. So now let's start to describe the story. The story has been given already. The magic of the golden goose. Okay, its title is The Magic of the Golden Goose. Okay, let's start to describe the story. Rohan lived in a village and led a comfortable life. It, it so happened that for a fortnight he did not have to till hard or work. He did not have to toil hard work or work tirelessly to earn a living. He had lucky found a magical goose which lay a golden egg every day. He kept this secret well guarded from the villagers. He affectionately he affectionately he affectionately called its golden goose. Every morning before the village folk woke up, he picked the golden egg and hid it carefully. Within a fortnight, he had collected 14 eggs. The golden goose was looked after well and guarded by him all through the day. One day he was struck with an idea. He said to himself, This goose lays only one egg a day. If I kill it, I can collect many eggs in one single day. He wanted to become a very rich instantly. Greed overtook his thoughts and he lost his power to think rationally. He killed the goose only to discover that there were no more eggs to be collected. He realized his mistake, but it was too late to regret. So, dear students, here our R's A number, read the following outline and write one short story based on them. A number is over. Now let's start B number. A good boy, B number, a good boy, obedient and sincere, got into bad company, disobeyed his parents. Father gave him a basket of ripe apples, told him to keep it in his room for a few days. He kept a rotten apple among them. Soon the red and ripe apples began to rot. The rotten apple spoiled the ripe ones. Bad company always be avoided. So, here we have another story. The outline has already given. Now let's start the description of the story. How to narrate the story? Let's start. There was once a boy named Rahul who was very obedient and sincere. His parents loved him a lot. Once he got into a bad company, he started disobeying his parents. He began lying to them. His father noticed the change of him in him. He decided to teach him a lesson to reform him. One day he called him and said, "Take this basket of the apples and keep it in your room for a few days." The son did as he was told. What he didn't know was that his father had kept a rotten apple in the basket. Soon the red and ripe apples began to rot. The rotten apple had spoiled the good ones. Rahul came running to his father. "Father, this rotten apple is spoiling the good ones. Should I throw it away?" he said to his father. The father smiled and said, "Yes, Rahul, do it. Do you do you now understand that just as this apple has spoiled all the nice ones, bad company does the same and should be avoided or else one is ruined." Rahul thanked his father and said that he would be very careful from then on. So, dear students, through this we also can understand that we should not have bad company. If we will have bad company, then we will also get spoiled like an apples, right? Okay, so next, C number. A cap seller sold cap nearby villages, slept off in the shade of mango tree. Monkeys took away all his caps from his bag, woke up upset, raised hands to scared, and raised hands to scared the monkeys. The monkeys imitated him. He threw stones at them. They throw back mangoes. He threw his turban on the ground. The monkeys, the monkeys back cap, the monkeys back the caps, collected them, went back home happily. So, dear students, here also outline has been given through which we can create the story. Now, let's start to narrate the story. Many years ago, Hari, a cab seller, lived in a village of Kalinpur, Kalyanpur. He sold cabs in all the nearby villages and often crossed. Okay, dear students, here the name of the title has been given Naughty Monkeys. Okay. So let's start to narrate the story. Many years ago, Hari, a cab seller, lived in the village of Kalyanpur. He sold cabs in all nearby villages and often crossed dense forests on his way. One summer afternoon, he lay in the shade of a mango tree to take some rest, and soon fell asleep. There were monkeys on who lived on the tree. They quietly came down and took out all the colorful caps from his bag and put them on their heads. They were happy and excited as they chattered. Soon Hari woke up with a start. He was confused and upset to see his empty bag. He looked up and saw the monkeys wearing the caps. He raised his hands to scare them, but they raised their hands too in order to imitate him. He threw stones at them, and they threw back ripe mangoes from the tree. Hari knew in a flash that he could get his caps back immediately. He threw his turban on the ground, and all the monkeys threw the caps down as they imitated his every move. He was happy and quickly collected all the caps in his bag. Soon he was humming on his way home as he headed towards the village. So, dear students, here we have completed our question number 3. Please read it one more time. Please write it down one time, and please make it ready. From this, any can come. Okay. So, in the next video, we are going to start question number 4. Till then, you just make it ready. Question number 3. Thank you.